Yes, thank you, Lord Mayor and councillors. I'm a homeowner at 25 Miller Street, and what I'd like to address the committee about is parking. Now, that's something that's plainly quite measurable, and it's not an emotive topic at all. West Melbourne was established before car ownership was prevalent. It's a mix of Victorian and Edwardian housing. And by and large in the area, there was no dedicated car spaces at the time that these buildings were constructed, and the majority of them, of course, are terraced houses. What that means is that the residents now rely upon car spaces at the front of their homes. Now, you can imagine most of these homes are fairly small. Much of West Melbourne was a very working class area, and so the frontages of each of these houses are around about 6 or 7 metres on average. Now, that's sufficient for really a single car space. Now, Ross, my neighbour from number 57, addressed you earlier, and he did an informal survey of the cars that were available earlier today. And I'd submit that if he went back today and had right now and had another look, he wouldn't find any spare car spaces. Now, the problem we have here is we have so many units in this new development that there's going to be an undersupply of car spaces. Together with my original objection to the council, I forwarded some information about the 2011 census, which was performed nationally, and there were some aspects of that related to car ownerships. It's probably of no surprise, but here are the figures. 8% of households have no cars, 35% have one car, 35% 2 cars, and 22% have 3 or more cars. Now, I did the math, and that means that the average household has about 1.7 vehicles. Now, there are 74 units in the revised plan. There are 91 resident car spaces in the revised plan. At 1.7 per household, we can expect that this development is going to require 125 cars. So we're about 34 cars short. Where will those additional cars go? They're going to be spilt onto the street. Presently, there's no space for them at all. Incidentally, the original plan called for 103 car spaces. I don't know why there's been a reduction in the adjusted plan. Now, a lot of these speakers are telling you that you should reject the plan. I'm going to offer an alternative. How about we just condition it? Okay? Options. There are 2 options that I can think of at the moment, and that is to condition for 125 car spaces, because that would be the correct number, and that would cause no loss of amenity. The developers can do it, I'm sure. One wonders why they reduced their number from 103 to 92 in the first place. The other option for you is to reduce to 53 properties. Thank you.